A group of 35 doctors from across the world have arrived in Gaza to support one of the few functioning hospitals in one of the worst war zones in the world. They brought essential medical supplies and prepared for the dire conditions, only to find the situation worse than anticipated. Children with horrific amputations, patients with burns and infections, and an overwhelmed healthcare system. Palestinian doctors and nurses who are beyond exhausted after 7 months of treating never-ending waves of civilians wounded in Israeli war on Gaza.
I did not expect that would be that bad, to be honest with you. And then nobody will expect, even you hear the news, but you cannot really recognize the reality. How bad is this until you come in and see it by your eyes?
The Israeli incursion into Rafah on May 6 worsened the chaos as troops closed the Rafah crossing into Egypt, trapping the volunteer teams beyond their scheduled mission.
Since the incursion of Rafah, the supply chain effectively kind of got disconnected, and the border has been closed, so nothing is brought in, nothing goes out.
Some doctors managed to leave Gaza following negotiation between U.S. and Israeli authorities. Some 14 volunteers, including 3 Americans, however, chose to stay, according to the Palestinian American Medical Association.
That clearly affected our operations at the hospital. For example, because many of the staff at the European hospital are actually residents of Rafah that were told to evacuate, everyone had to go and take care of their families. So they took their belongings and went to Al-Mawasi, west of Khan Yunis, which means they could not come to work. So the hospital was literally depleted from its original local staff, which we cannot operate without.
Efforts by another U.S.-based nonprofit Fajri Scientific, which organized the second team, could not immediately be reached. Meanwhile, the White House confirmed that 17 Americans left Gaza, with 3 opting to continue their critical work. Palestinian medical staff have been joined by these international volunteers since early May, working at the European General Hospital near Rafah, the largest operational hospital in southern Gaza. The volunteers are mostly American surgeons and include medical professionals from the UK, Australia, Egypt, Jordan, Oman, and other nations.
Civil defense workers in the urban refugee camp of Nuseirat in central Gaza were sifting through the rubble of destroyed buildings looking for survivors after Israeli strikes overnight hit the area.
According to records at the Al-Aqsa Martyrs Hospital in the nearby town of Deir al-Balah, the airstrike in Nuseirat Palestinian refugee camp in central Gaza killed 20 people, including 8 women and 4 children.
A separate strike on a street in Nuseirat also killed another 5. A fighting raged across the north of Gaza on Sunday as Israel's leaders aired divisions over who should govern Gaza after the war.